Hello and welcome to the special show on the T20 World Cup final, India's quest for trophy between India and South Africa. The stage is set for an electrifying conclusion to the 2024 T20 World Cup as India faces off against South Africa in a high-stakes final. This match is more than just a game. It's a battle for redemption and glory. India, under the astute leadership of MS Dhoni, last lifted an ICC trophy in 2013. Since then, they have been on a relentless quest to reclaim their place at the pinnacle of the world cricket. On the other side, South Africa is determined to end their own ICC trophy drought and make history by winning their maiden title. Both teams are equally hungry and the atmosphere is charged with anticipation. Will India finally break their 11-year wait, or will South Africa emerge victorious in this clash of titans? Stay tuned as we bring you all the action, analysis, drama and excitement from the T20 World Cup final. After 54 matches of non-stop white ball cricket action, South Africa and India have emerged as the finalists in the 2024 T20 World Cup. The Kingston Oval in Barbados will host the grand spectacle. The Proteas are looking to make history with their first ever world title, while India aim to reclaim the trophy they last lifted in the inaugural year of the competition held in South Africa.
India are gearing up for their second World Cup final in 7 months as they face South Africa in the T20 title clash in Barbados on Saturday. Eager to move on from their 2023 ODI World Cup final defeat to Australia on home soil, India will face South Africa as the month-long T20 World Cup in US and West Indies comes to an end. Heading into Saturday's finale, India and South Africa have one thing in common. Both teams have been unbeaten at this year's T20 World Cup.
We will move on from Ahmedabad. I'm sure they will not be thinking about the history, and it will be a fresh day and two good teams. Two teams I think that everyone will agree were probably the top two teams in this tournament. Played the best cricket I think in this tournament, both South Africa and India. So deserving finals for both the teams, and hopefully it's a great game of cricket, and hopefully we fall on the right side.
Indian captain Rohit Sharma has been consistent in his batting display throughout the tournament, scoring 248 runs in 7 matches, including a remarkable 92 against Australia in the Super 8 phase. Middle order batter Surya Kumar Yadav has also been in good form with 196 runs in 7 matches. However, India's ex-captain and ever reliable Virat Kohli has struggled in his role as opener. The Proteas will be playing in a World Cup final for the first time after 7 previous World Cup semi-final defeats in all formats. 5 in ODI World Cups and 2 in T20 World Cups. Their pace bowlers led by Norjit and Kagiso Rabada have saved the team on many occasions, while Quinton de Kock has been the top scorer with the bat, hitting 204 runs in 8 matches. The winner of the final on Saturday will be the first team to win a men's T20 World Cup unbeaten. India and South Africa have so far played 26 matches, with India winning 14 of them. While India are hoping to end their global title drought, South Africa are looking to get rid of the chokers tag that they have been long associated with. Who will come out on top, only time can tell. With Campus and Shankar, this is Tapash Bhattacharya for TD India from Barbados.
So as the epic final between India and South Africa approaches, cricket fever has reached its unprecedented heights across the nation. To help us put the things in perspective, we can say that a great lineup is here. Ajay Mehra is there, and also our correspondent Tapas is there at the ground zero to give a perspective of this match. Tapas, India choose to bat first, and first I will come to the weather. How the weather is there in Barbados? Is it bright and sunny, or it's gloomy as predicted?
It's bright and sunny, and you see the way the West Indies people are celebrating the match currently. It will be starting in a short while from now, and you see the West Indies dancing currently, in its full flavor. This is West Indies for you, and they are coming out in the Barbados Stadium, showcasing their skills, their dance and their band. This is what you call West Indies all about. This is what West Indies is all about. So Narayan, I can tell you one thing, that there is a full party mode that is currently going on here in Barbados. This is the stadium. Kensington Oval is one of the most important stadium, and you see the band is currently playing. You can see.
And Tapas, India has won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
You see the party out here.
As you showed us the visual, the fans are very in a celebratory mood and they are hoping that this will be a cracker of a contest. But how do you assess the toss, batting first in these conditions, especially when the pitch is favouring the pace bowlers and South Africa has a fearsome trio of the pace bowling?
Who's batting first? Aran, can you tell me again? I just couldn't hear you.
India choose to bat first, Tapas, and as you know that the pitch in the Barbados is
Yes.
And India are unchanged, playing with the same playing.
No, well, Narayan, let me put it this way: that the pitch, right? I can tell you that the pitch is quite good. It might assist in the initial couple of overs, but it's a true pitch. It's a good pitch. In fact, I believe that it is going to assist spinners more as the progresses. So it's a good toss to win. It's a good decision by Rohit Sharma to bat first. And as you can see, the party is in full swing currently. You see, party is going on out here. Party chal rahi hai. So you see this. People are actually dancing out here, and this is what Caribbean music is about. This is what Caribbean cricket is all about. They party hard, they play the cricket hard, and this is what they are doing. Narayan, pitch is going to be a least of the worries. It is India who has to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets up front and post a good score. Anything over 180 runs will be a good score in this particular pitch.
So both the teams are unchanged here and both the teams so far are unbeaten in this Apex tournament, and we are hoping that a team which will hold their nerves will emerge victorious in this tournament. And now we are also joined by our, we can say that our other reporter from Jaipur. So we will also ask him regarding what's the mood among the fans there in Jaipur. So India won the toss and decided to bat first against South Africa. So we are also joined by our expert Ajay Mehra to give his perspective on this match. Ajay, both the teams are unchanged and both the teams so far are unbeaten, and today we will first time witnessed a unbeaten team to win the coveted trophy in the T20 format. So what's your opinion on that? Do you think that India has an edge in this match, or South Africa, just the kind of fearsome pace bowling attack they have, they will do a miracle considering the fact that they are bowling first?
No, Narayan, I feel India have a big edge because, it's a good side, and I think the big edge is the spin department. India have a quality spinners, Kuldeep Yadav, the way he's been bowling, Akshar Patel has been phenomenal, we saw against England as well. And that's the biggest edge because the wickets in West Indies now, Narayan, it's not the wicket of the 70s or the 80s. It is the wickets really suit the spinners. We saw the variable bounce in the England game as well. And just because of the spinners factor, spinners coming in and the turn they're getting, at times ball is gripping the surface, I feel, spinners will play a big role. And of course, as the news has trickled in, and you did mention, Narayan, India batting first. So posting runs in a final are always, important. We saw what Australia did, exactly, because sometimes when you post runs on the board, chasing is going to be pressure and the Indian spinners will come into play. You remember the last game, the semi-finals where England, were chasing 170 odd and just they crumbled and India won a fantastic semi-final game. So, I think this is the right ploy. India going unchanged, but the big factor, the big difference for me, Narayan, is the spin department that India have, which is quality spinners.
Definitely, as you said, that Indian spin department has made a difference. In the previous match also against Australia, we saw that when Australia was batting at 125 after 12 overs, then the captain bought Akshar Patel and he gave only 3 runs in the 13th over. And after that, in the very next over, Kuldeep Yadav just castled Maxwell and India turned the match from there only with the help of Akshar Patel and the Kuldeep Yadav. Talking about this match, especially, what separates both the teams here, Ajay, considering the fact that both the teams are unbeaten, and this time, what is separating both the teams here?
Narayan, I feel, the best thing for India, I'll come to India first, is that the depth in batting you have, an exceptional batting line. You see the kind of finishers we have, the all-rounders we have, Hardik, Akshar, Ravindra Jadeja, the depth in batting, because anybody can win you games. Virat Kohli hasn't fired so far, but he's a quality batsman. We all know that. And as they always say, form is temporary, class is permanent. And this man has got class, Virat Kohli. And this could be a day for him. And Rohit Sharma, he's firing all cylinders. He's leading from front as a captain. Rishabh Pant, he's played some quality innings in this tournament so far. Suryakumar Yadav, he's done a great job. So I feel, the batting lineup, along with the all-rounders India has, that's a depth. And what separates also is, as I mentioned, the three quality spinners you have, Akshar, Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav. All of them, all the three spinners are wicket takers. And not to forget Bumrah, Bumrah, what he can do with the ball. He's been really good. The Yorkers, the way he bowls, and quality batsmen have struggled against him. So I feel this Indian side is very, very nicely gelled. They look to be a cohesive unit. They know exactly how to go about. So everything going in their favour. And I feel South Africa, they have played some good cricket. They too have been unbeaten so far. They rely on the pacers, and because they're bowling first now, South Africa, as far as they are concerned, the pacers will have to come to the party and get those early, because otherwise South Africa is going to be in trouble in this game.
Now we are joined by Laksh Arya from Jaipur, and to know how the mood is among the fans. Laksh, if you talk about the fans, it's a crucial match. So how fans are excited ahead of this marquee clash?
Absolutely, it's a crucial match, and right in the pink city. The pink city is, you can see the pink city is looking as a blue city. The bead blue is looking all over the pink city. Right in the Jaipur, I'm standing where the different places are, organizing the live screening of today's T20 live match. The final has made the Jaipurites crazy. I have few of the fans right with me. कैसा लग रहा है आपको आज का मैच, और कितने रन से जीतने वाली है भारत आज?
भारत आज 50 रन से जीतने वाली है, और काफ़ी अच्छा उन्होंने खेला है। और फाइनल मैच में आज साउथ अफ्रीका के बीच में जो आज लाइव चलने वाला है थोड़ी देर में, और आज इंडिया जीतेगा पूरा।
You can see the excitement over the fans. They are very sure that India gonna win this T20 World Cup, and as you can see that Rohit Sharma has won the toss and choose to bat first. So all of the eyes of the Jaipurites and all of the country, the eyes are on the team India at how they're gonna play over the bat, because they have a very good batting lineup. Rohit Sharma, the awaited, he will make a good score right in this match. So fans are a bit excited. The live screening is held across the state and across the Jaipur, right? Yeah.
So the fans are very excited ahead of this big clash between India and South Africa in Barbados. We are also joined by Ritesh Ranjan from Chennai. Ritesh, if you talk about this match, definitely you are just surrounded by the few fans here. So what these fans are saying about the India's chances in this big match? I think Ritesh is not able to hear us. So Ajay, coming back to you, if you talk about this Indian team, and if you talk about the top two, top three, this team is not dependent on the top order batsman or a single batsman. And do you think that because of this, in the recent past, we saw India's unbeaten run in the World Cup, which was halted in the final, and here also they are unbeaten. So this is the difference, and because of that, this Indian team is ruling the ICC tournament. Especially if you take a look, they are consistently they are there in the semi-finals of every tournament.
Yeah, Narayan, absolutely right. Because as Rohit himself mentioned, contributions from everyone, that's important. And sometimes you have a batsman getting those big runs, but you've got to understand it's a T20 format. So once you're getting those small, contributions, that make a big difference as well. And I think this is the big strength that India has. First, I mentioned about the depth, and you see the quality batters right through. batters who can take the game away from the opposition. The kind of talent they have, you have Rishabh Pant, you have Suryakumar Yadav, you have Hardik, you have Shivam Dube, Ravinder Jadeja, Akshar Patel. So it's a fantastic batting lineup you possess. And you're right, absolutely. Those contributions are very valuable. Sometimes, 3-4 players getting 30-40 runs or 20-30 runs, that adds to the team total. And I feel, this kind of batting lineup and the kind of balance that India has, because of the all-rounders, the balance looks pretty good for India. So I think everything is going in their favor. And of course, Rohit Sharma, he's a class act. This is the way he's batted. You see the strike rate, almost 156 for him. The highest being 92, again, that quality innings. But the captain, is there for the front. And once the captain is looking good touch, I think that's a big difference. Of course, Virat Kohli, just 75 runs for him in 7 matches. He hasn't done much, but, a lot is expected from him because we all know the kind of batter that he is. But I'm sure, big batsmen, when the occasion is there, they do give their best. And I'm sure that Virat Kohli, might click today as far as India are concerned. Suryakumar Yadav, again, 137, his strike rate, 53 being his highest score. So he too has done a good job so far. And as you're mentioning, those small contributions by all the batters, that makes this batting lineup really formidable as far as India is concerned, Narayan.
Definitely a formidable batting lineup. The team is not dependent on 1 or 2 batsmen. Again, we are going back to Ritesh. Ritesh, a very warm welcome, and you are surrounded by the fans in Chennai. So, what fans are saying about India's chances in this big match in Barbados?
Well, before start, speaking about anything, I just want to mention one thing, that, I'm surrounded by Pehchan Youth Club members, and they're very much superstitious that, last time they when the final match was taking place, they actually came with family to enjoy this in the match, the match in a big screen, and India lost it. So this time they have come only single, only men's are there to make sure that India wins. And I have people here with me who actually have to say many things about it. What do you think this time India will perform and World Cup will be there?
Obviously, we are very optimistic that India is going to win because we love India and we have been supporting India right through from the start of this tournament. Not only now, it has been even in 2023 when we organized a show that is live screening for children, ladies, and we all were together, around 200 of us. But unfortunately, India lost. And this time, India is going to lift the trophy for sure. You could see here that Kapil Dev has lifted the trophy, MS Dhoni has lifted, and now it is going to be Rohit Sharma who is going to lift this trophy. This t-shirt we wore on November 19, 2023 for World Cup final versus Australia. But unfortunate that India lost. But today it's going to be Bharat Mata Ki Jeetega bhai jeetega. India jeetega. Jeetega bhai jeetega.
You said you love cricket match. So you mean to say that only you love, your family and your wife in your family, that they don't?
No, everybody loves, but we thought we should have a change of luck, and we are a bit superstitious when it comes to India. And jahan desh hota hai, obviously you have some kind of superstition ke yaar, last time we lost it when we were with family. So this time let's watch with friends. Maybe friends are always lucky, and friends always stand besides you. Family is always there behind us, but friends are besides you, and we'll hope that India is going to see the lot here. We are around 80 to 100 of us who are going to witness it today, live screening inside this theatre. We are going to have wonderful time, and I think it's going to be the trophy at 11:15. India, Rohit Sharma will be lifting the trophy, and we all will be rejoicing the moment.
So do you think this t-shirt?
So fans are looking very enthusiastic, and they are optimistic about the India's chances in this big match in the ICC T20 World Cup final in Barbados. We are also joined by our correspondent Siddharth. Siddharth, a very warm welcome, and the match is about to start and India has decided to bat first. So Siddharth, if you take a look at this Indian team, the way they have performed in the past, they were unbeaten till final in the 2023 ODI World Cup, and this time again they are unbeaten. So do you think that this time there is a different intent is visible in this Indian team?
Well, definitely a very good evening to you, Narayan. And why not? I mean, they have kept the same team as Rohit Sharma said, while India won the toss and opted to bat first, because, you know, this track is particularly meant for batters, it feels like, because they have chosen to bat first. It means that the ball will definitely come on to the bat. And as far as the team is concerned, in this tournament, they have certainly performed phenomenally well. From 2022 to a heart-wrenching defeat against England, there was a somber silence in the dressing room. To 2024 now, jubilant celebrations, as we could see, and from moments back I was seeing the fans celebrating even before India lifted the trophy. They are certainly hopeful that India will pick up this time around and end the ICC trophy drought after many years. So this team is perfect. It's just the fans want to see their favorite players scoring some big numbers, including Virat Kohli, who performed, who could not perform as per the expectations. But this time around, in this final game, the intent is quite clear from the Indian side. They will hit the ball, no matter if they're going to be back to the dressing room, but they're going to be hitting the ball left, right and center out of the park, and they're going to be smashing the South African bowlers. So the intent is quite clear. They are the favorites this time around, although it's a balanced you can say chances between both the teams, but then this time Team India is likely to lift the trophy. On the other hand, when I talk about the South African team, they have also performed phenomenally well throughout the tournament, remained unbeaten. Aiden Markram performed sporadically, shown for the team, and along with some other players. They also have some good bowlers, but as far as Team India is concerned, people want to see Virat Kohli performing really well. Rohit Sharma is an informed batsman, scoring 92 and then scoring good numbers against England as well. And this time around against South Africa, he's expected to score big numbers along with Virat Kohli, and Rishabh Pant is also expected to score some good numbers on the board. So all in all, this team is a perfect blend of bowlers and batters, and this time it looks like they will lift the ICC Men's T20 World Cup and end India's drought of ICC trophy in their cabinet. Back to you, Narayan.
Definitely, the way you show optimism about this Indian team, we are hoping that today India will, just after the 11 year again, will lift an ICC trophy. Again, coming back to Ajay. Ajay, if you take a look, the way the Indian team as a whole, whether in the batting department or bowling department, they have performed, it is exceptional. But if you talk about the South African team, they too have some exceptional batsmen also. If they perform on that day, definitely it's going to be tough for any team, especially the Klassen. So do you think what tactics India is going to deploy against the batsmen like Quinton de Kock, who has an exceptional record against India, and also like Klassen?
Yeah, no, you're right, because, you know, a lot of these players, they play in the IPL as well. So they understand the Indian bowlers. They played on the, wickets, which at times suit the spinners as well. So I think, the ploy India have to adopt is first get runs on the board, because you're batting first, probably 170. I'm saying 175 because it's a final game. Cheesing, there's going to be the pressure on South Africa, and the choker's tag is always there. So, you lose a couple of wickets up front, so you might be in trouble as far as South Africa is concerned. And, secondly, I think bring the spinners pretty early. Get your spinners early. Someone like Akshar Patel, that is what you saw in the England game as well, in the semi-finals. Rohit Sharma getting his spinners early, because they don't play spin that well as compared to the seamers. Of course, we have Bumrah. I'm sure Bumrah will be starting the proceedings. But I feel, someone like Jadeja, Akshar Patel, Kuldeep, they could be the match winners as far as India is concerned. And I think India would be relying on them, as far as this final is concerned. So, just, I think, simple. Do the basics right. Just bowl the line and length. Let the batsman hit across the line, because Barbados, the boundaries are also big, Kingston Oval. So, you never know what's going to happen. So, I feel, spin is going to be the key here, Narayan, for me. And get your spinners early inside the power play.
Definitely, as you mentioned, that the way India has played. The final quick reaction from both of you. So, what are the chances? It's a 50-50 contest, or whether India will just again win an ICC trophy after 11 years? Siddharth?
Narayan?
Well, definitely, Narayan. As far as my analysis say that India will certainly lift the ICC trophy because they have the combination which they are having this time around is perfectly balanced and also having a great potential to lift that trophy and defeat the South African side. But we could not take South Africa lightly because they have in this tournament removed the tag of chokers from themselves, and they will put their best foot forward and give their 200%, and so will Team India. So I won't say that Team India will only lift the trophy. It's going to be a cracker of a game. It's going to be a very nice encounter between both the sides, and certainly an entertainment for all the cricket fans, not just in India,
so it's going
but
to be
around
a
the world.
cracker of a game. Ajay, but if we talk about this match, as you mentioned, will it be a one-sided affair, or the most important thing is that this time will South Africa be able to remove or shed that choker's tag, or will India will lift the trophy?
Narayan, from my answer, which I'm going to give, you'll understand, I feel India is going to win. And I'll say 65-35. Just 35 I'm giving to South Africa and 65 to India. Just the kind of cricket, the team we have. My heart, my mind goes to India. Just the kind of cricket, the brand of cricket they are playing at the moment. So I'll go with India, and I feel India are the superior side. South Africa, no doubt, they have done well. They have also been unbeaten like India. But I feel that India this time around are going to win the cup.
So definitely we all are hoping that India will lift this coveted trophy after a long gap. They first won this ICC Major Trophy in 2007, this T20 trophy, and it's a long wait. We are hoping that this league of extraordinary gentlemen will again make nation proud. Thanks, gentlemen, for joining us again, giving a wonderful perspective and analysis of this match. Thanks a lot. So that's all in this special broadcast on DD India on the T20 World Cup final between India and South Africa in Barbados. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.